Good morning. It's currently 5 in the morning. I have to be in the lobby in 30 minutes, and I told myself that I was gonna get up and wake up even earlier to go to the gym before this day started. And did I do that?
Welcome back, you beautiful nerds, to another edition of a video. Ding! On this little corner of the internet. We're here. Some of us are queer. Some of us wish we were queer. But ultimately, we're here. We're here, y'all. Thank you for sharing your attention and your time with me. It means the most. If you're new here, my name is Devin, and I am a chaotic adult who every week does some tribes or deep dives on betterment and how to become a better, less chaotic, but better adult. I mean, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't happen, and it's all okay. This month, Devin But Better is on the road because I'm on a project right now helping produce a feature film. I am, how do you say, busy bitch. Very busy bitch these days.
She's so from Montreal.
We're multitasking, so therefore things aren't going to be as 100 as they usually are. I may or may not be wearing makeup in these videos. I may or may not be having good lighting. Although I did actually find a hallway in my hotel that had really good lighting. It's like in this banquet area. I'm really probably not supposed to be here, but look at her. This week's video is based off of a comment that I received a couple videos ago. I don't know, life's a blur, and now I see my time as different videos that I've made. So a couple weeks ago, I got a comment on a video asking me if I have a healthy relationship with exercise and what does a healthy relationship with exercise even look like. That comment really stood out for me, and it like bopped around in my brain a lot. And so I thought to myself, hey, you know what, Devin, you're actually kind of struggling with this issue about what a healthy relationship to exercise looks like when you're on the road. So let's talk about it. You see, my internet friendos, I am an elder millennial, which sounds like an elder elf, like from Lord of the Rings, but no, it's not. I'm a millennial who is older. And I was raised on the belief that if you cannot answer a question yourself, well, friends, you have an oracle in your pocket. You have a demigod, an all-knowing source of information at your fingertips. And yes, I'm talking about Google.com. And you know I absolutely did Google search, what does a healthy relationship with exercise look like, please? Anyone want to tell me? At first when I read it, I was like, probably. Yeah, I probably have a healthy relationship to exercise. I mean, exercise hasn't killed me yet, so a bitch is still living, it must be doing something right. But then I was like, skirt!
Listen.
Let's reassess.
Ma'am, let's be honest with your audience here, okay? You only told yourself that you were gonna get up at 4 a.m. That's 4 hours after midnight, by the way, because you heard that that is what? That's what Madeline does, so you thought, hell, maybe you should give it a try? Does that sound healthy or cute?
So yeah, I fired up the old Google.com and I typed in healthy relationship to exercise, question mark, question mark, question mark. And you know what? There were actually some helpful articles written about it. And here's what I found out. So although I lie to myself, and I do, my beautiful nerds, I do lie to myself, I would never lie to you. So I'm going to confess here and now that exercise has never been easy for me. Never. Exercise is always hard. Full stop. Like, I've never been the kind of gal who doesn't sweat in a workout profusely. I've never been the kind of gal who's like coos and sighs about how refreshing her workout is. It's always hard. It's always a slog, and I always kind of hate it. Like, I have to gaslight myself to go to the gym every time. It's like gentle gaslighting, but it's gaslighting.
It's the morning of one of our days off. I'm gonna go and try to squeeze in a workout. Like, I don't feel great. Like, all my body really wants to do is sleep. I know that I will feel better after a workout, and I know that my mental health usually, let's just say she's a little bit softer throughout the day. If I know I've had a workout in, I reason with it by saying it's not a bad habit to have necessarily. And I also try to make sure that I give myself a lot of forgiveness when I do get there. Like, the whole battle is me just starting a workout. If I get there and I truly feel like garbage, then I just do something easy and cute. you know? Which that might be today. That, I'm not gonna lie to you, that might be today.
Another thing that gives me the incentive to get up and start moving is what I'm wearing, believe it or not. But now, y'all, I'm a changed woman because I started outfitting my wardrobe with pieces from thredup.com. thredup is one of the largest online thrift stores with tons of amazing brands like Topshop, Free People, and even Juicy Couture for up to 90% off of estimated retail. So thredup is doing this crazy thing right now called a goodie box. What I love about goodie boxes is they take all the work out of it, so it just feels like a fun shopping experience. A goodie box is where a professional stylist basically goes thrift shopping for you and sends you a hand-picked box based off of your preferences. With goodie boxes, you'll keep what you like and send the rest back for a $10 deposit. But, haha, for my viewers, if you use my code in the description box below, I will actually, well, I won't, but ThredUp will actually waive that $10 deposit for you. But use that code in my description box below. This goodie box got in right before I left LA, and y'all, this outdoor voices tank was originally $45, but I got her just for $31.99. Hell yeah. This Onzi tank was $54 originally, if you can believe it, but I got her for just $16.99. I would wear this heroin sports bra on a date out, and for $107, I reasoned that you absolutely could, but I got her for $35.99, which is insane to me. Absolutely insane. And these leggings right here, these ones right here, with the floral and the gray, these are originally from Athleta, and they were originally $78, but I got her for $32.99, and that deserves a little, you know, whatever that was. I didn't know this, y'all, but it takes 700 gallons to make one t-shirt, which is wild to me because a t-shirt is usually what I wear when I work out. Shopping with ThredUp and thrifting for my workout clothes is actually making the world a better place. Why buy new when you can do your part for the environment and thrift with ThredUp? Try ThredUp for yourselves, and you'll get why I'm wild about these goodie boxes. Don't forget to click the link in my bio to completely waive the $10 deposit on your first goodie box. Okay, enough of me bragging about my new clothes. Back to the video. Growing up, I was not a naturally athletic kid, and I also have what some may call fitness trauma. I only put it in air quotes because I haven't actually seen that on like an APA website. I've just seen the term fitness trauma on certain like pop psychology websites. So I don't know if that's an actual term or not, but I'm using it as a term in this video. And let me explain to you what my fitness trauma looks like. Just an example. In high school, I used to have these weight training classes, and the teacher of these classes would do monthly weigh-ins. He would announce my weight to a crowd of judgmental high school girls, which is like, mwah, the kiss of death. It's truly horrendous. So yeah, a bitch has fitness trauma. If I'm gonna be honest with y'all, there are times where I feel frozen, like I don't wanna work out, overwhelmed, and really sad, like I'm paralyzed to my couch. In a perfect scenario, exercise should make me feel excited, happy, ready, energized. But we all know we're not living in an A+ timeline. You know, whenever I start feeling that way, like really overwhelmed, I instead replace the workout with a yin yoga video on YouTube. Yin yoga is like really slow, restorative yoga, focusing on spending your time in the pose and in your breath rather than moving all these crazy ways. I feel like replacing a shame workout with like a soft practice kind of helps me repave those neural pathways in my brain, so I'm not constantly associating shame with exercise. You see, diet culture has us stuck in this all or nothing mentality, which I'm convinced is somehow linked to capitalism. Don't ask me how, I just think it is. Most shame tactics are linked to turning a profit, after all. This is 2021. Exercise should bring me a sense of relief. So if the workout that I was planning for myself is stressing me out that day, I will replace it with another kind of movement. So while I was interneting, I happened upon an article on self.com about how to heal your relationship to exercise. And when I tell you a bitch was skeptical, you're just gonna have to believe that I was skeptical. Yeah, that's right, I said it, skeptical. Sound it out. It's like skeptical, except to be fair, self lost me back when they tried to lie to me and tell me that a handful of almonds would keep me full for the duration of the afternoon. That's a lie. Every publication that ever put that out there needs to do a take backsies. Needs to do like a little editor's note saying that's just not true. However, this article featured fitness coach Louise Green, who's also the founder of Big Fit Girl. Her whole approach to fitness is about sustainability. Because if you don't love the way you're moving, you're not gonna be incentivized to keep it up. And that is something that I agree with 1000%. Every time I see like huge cosmetic developments in my body, meaning like I see more abs or like my arms look skinnier or whatever, it's mostly because I've been obsessing about a workout, obsessing in a good way. Like I've been loving a dance routine that I've been trying to nail, or I've been really obsessed about getting this pole trick. It all has to do with me being invested with something that I like rather than thinking that I should work out or hit the gym because it's something that an external force is telling me to do. As you can see, I'm in my hotel gym. I'm by myself, so I'm going to take my mask off. If someone else comes in, mask goes back on. I do not love working out in a mask. I'm a normal human girl who likes to use her orifices to breathe. A fish doesn't like it when you clog its gills. No one likes a fucking mask, my guy. However, I, Devin Lytle, have gotten a respiratory disease before. Not COVID, but like a cough, pneumonia, bronchitis, and I know that sucks. You know, I wouldn't want it on someone else. So, mask goes on if anyone else comes in, but let's get it. I don't know what that was. So Louise Green actually introduced this new term called non-scale victories in that self.com article that I referenced earlier. She talks about how we don't need to exercise to eat food, but rather we should eat food to exercise. She says that it's important to acknowledge that it's not a nourishment reward system, to not make weight loss the goal or starting point, because you'll just end up getting stuck later when you have no motivation to keep going. She says that it can create a fleeting relationship with movement and our bodies, and that's not what we want, which I agree with. For me, when I'm in the gym, I really find running on the treadmill super addicting. And so when I'm running on the treadmill, it's really easy to track any gains that I've made. And I can actually see that I'm improving, I'm getting faster, I'm being able to run for longer, and it actually makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something. And that feeling's addicting. I feel like that's truly where my mindset is today, because there are some days where I feel like I cannot secure a W, if you know what I mean. Like everything I do is either inconvenient or wrong, and when I make the choice to go to the gym or hit my pole studio, I feel like I'm doing my part to fight that back. I'm separating myself from the bad day that I've just had and pulling up to a personal goal that feels way more intimate and way more achievable to me. Personally, I like to exercise in private. I don't like to exercise with a bunch of people. I like the competition between me and myself, but you may be the kind of person who needs to feel accomplished by securing like a team sport win. I feel like that these are important things to know about yourself. For me, pole dancing makes me feel like I'm a kid again. Like when I'm dancing or swinging around a pole, like I'm on a jungle gym as a little girl, or swinging on a swing like a little girl again. And that's kind of how I feel like movement should make us feel. We should feel like that ecstatic amount of energy that we felt when we were playing tag as a kid, or hide and seek, or climbing the monkey bars, or fill in the blank. So I feel like the secret to having a healthy relationship to exercise is to doing a deep dive as to how exercise makes you feel fulfilled. Because it should. It should make you feel stronger, happier, like you're accomplishing something, like you're fulfilling a goal. It's 6 o'clock. I told myself after I got off of set today that I was gonna film this video and go to the gym, and if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna have to scoot and sign off for today. I hope this video provides a little snapshot of what I'm working with, and I encourage you to leave your comments in the comment section below. Let's talk to each other about what we do to make sure that we're exercising in a healthy and balanced way. Let's compare notes. I think that's a good thing. I'm not perfect, but I am actively trying to make my relationship with exercise better. All right, you beautiful nerds, thank you so much for giving me your time and attention, and I will see you next week.